One of the more interesting races for sheriff in the state is in Tuscola County. 3 Republicans are vying to replace Glenn Scrint, who decided not to run. One of the candidates says if he wins, he will be a constitutional sheriff. So, Terry, there's a lot of talk about this race.
Sure is, Matt. And I was able to speak with 2 of the candidates who have been with the Sheriff's Department for a number of years.
I've been with the Sheriff's Office for almost 25 years.
I've been there for 18 years.
Brian Harris and Ryan Robinson, 2 longtime Tuscola County Sheriff Department employees, and now both want to be sheriff. The person who replaces Glenn Scrint will have to address what to do about the aging jail. Voters have turned down past millage attempts to build a new one.
We're going to have to find other funding sources to possibly do some renovations, try to piece something together that we can utilize that'll make the place safer for the employees and the inmates as well.
We need to look for some good strategies, cost-saving measures, and we need to make sure that we're getting what we need, but it doesn't need to be the Taj Mahal.
Robinson would like a department that is more engaged with the community.
The Sheriff's Office needs to be involved with the public a lot more. I think when there's these PR events, the National Night Out, things like that, I think the sheriff needs to be attending those events, not just the deputies.
Harris agrees. He wants to establish a community relations team.
The same team would do different events, like go to the schools and talk to the children about the substance abuse. I think the Sheriff's Office needs to be involved in that more.
I want to try to get one of our members back into the Thumb Narcotics Unit. We're getting, a lot of meth and heroin off people on the streets here still, and I want to get officers going back into our schools.
Harris says it's been difficult for the rural county to keep law enforcement officers.
I'd like to develop a retention and recruitment team to try to keep staff at the Sheriff's Office.
I did speak to the 3rd Republican candidate for sheriff, Brandon Putman, who is running as a constitutional sheriff. Those are sheriffs that claim they have supreme law enforcement power in their jurisdictions, exceeding that of state police, federal agencies, or any other official. Putman has no law enforcement experience. Harris and Robinson did not want to discuss Putman's campaign, but Robinson did say this.
If a sheriff is going to show up on the scene, if God forbid that ever happens in our community, it would be nice to have a sheriff that's had that training firsthand, rather than someone that's never had any of that training at all.
Now, the winner of Tuesday's primary will have an opponent in November. Miles Brenniger is the lone Democrat on the ballot.